know what time
ganja.
It's just a bit. We're gonna
ganja.
freestyle over, Dre.
Packing ganja.
Yeah.
Packing ganja.
Who wants to start it off?
We packing ganja.
Oh yeah, we're gonna start off with a freestyle.
Yes, sir.
Show.
V-Pack starts it off just like
Packing
Show.
ganja show. Yeah, you already know where we at and how it's about to go. 1, 2, 3, and then comes the foe. Okay, knock, knock, ready, set, ready, go. I'm about to bake it like we baked in the oven. Open, roasted, y'all already know it's the season. 4 seasons, we can't find a rhyme or reason. This is me and the people chiefin'. Packing ganja showing, there ain't a rhyme or reason to this. You is useless, so just do this with this Jewish bro. Okay, bro, pack it to packy, pass it to packy. Yeah,
Pass it to
about
packy.
blast off a racky.
Pass it to Packy. Hey, yo, I smoke that good shit, none of that wacky. Unless it's low times or that hard times, and I'ma pack a fucking roach and just get nice and high. Everybody, welcome to the show. It's the Packing Ganja Show with my boy Pepper Gun. In case you didn't know, we got Overthrow Entertainment in the place to be. We got the homie Fish, so yo, he is kind of an MC. If he jumps in, he's gonna freestyle with the friends and just get down. Goddamn, I need to spark up this blunt, so come on, Pepper Gun, and tear the mic up.
Tear the mic up, yeah. Starting to get fucked up right here up in the cut up. You know, it's that cat saying what up to all our fans, all our listeners. Yeah, you tuned on right up in here. Yeah, the Packing Ganja Show. You know how we do with my people's Overthrow and B-Pack and the homie Fish. Yeah, make a frankly wish. Yes, right here, my man Dre Day all day. Yes, and now we start to parlay. And I got to say, what's up to the people's out listening right here. Like I said, this is your lyrical christening. Every time we start drifting with these ill flows, you know how we go. And I got the blunt pass, so I guess I gotta pass the mic. Yeah, not to the right, but to the left. That's on the concept. Ha.
Yeah, if you could walk, you could dance. If you could talk, you could spit.
Yeah.
And that's why everybody can grab the mic and have fun with it. Now that's real hip hop when we step to this. When I smoke my weed, I start to release. It just happens. It's like magic. These cats don't understand it. They go against me. It's tragic. So check it. Watch me lace this beat and show you how I catch wreck quick. Yeah, on this mic I do it so freely. Reach inside the soul and my heart just stands on my sleevey. Yeah, I'm smoking weedy with Packing Ganja and the homies. Yeah, Super Audio Network, Oracle, let's take this shit and show them how we rocked it.
Yeah, that's right. We right here on the West Coast, sipping North Coast, about to blow smoke with Packing Ganja Show. Yeah, rip that shit up, Overthrow, Lux and Oracle. You know I'll never leave this shit alone. Grab the microphone like, say hello to my little friend. I come through, you can't comprehend. I'll do this shit till the end. Mix it up and extend to another dimension. Yo, go galactic on these motherfuckers real quick. Do this shit. And these actresses can't understand it. Back again. Play this shit like Gambit. It's a card deck, it's real shit. About to roll one up, pass the blunt to the left-hand side. And we do it like the microphone too. You know we gon' light it up. You know we gon' spark it up. Have fun and shit and just get drunk as fuck.
Yo. I guess
Where's
it's
Dre
my
at?
time to flow. Should I flow one time for you, bro?
Go for it, bro.
I don't even know. I don't even know.
Sword
I
fishy.
need another beer in me, bro. We on the Pack and the Ganja Show. The weed is so thick in the air, I'm getting contact. But my contacts stay always lit. Really, I ain't even trying to spit. I'll be done with it. Pack and Ganja Show, thanks for tuning in, kid.
Yeah.
I heard Dre was gonna rhyme.
Did we get the flow from Dre? Did we get the flow? Did we get the flow from Dre?
Yeah, there you go.
Add
What's
on.
up, y'all? So
Yeah.
you tuned on in. It's 7 o'clock. Well, a little bit later than 7 o'clock.
Man, I almost didn't make it, bro.
Yeah, I heard he was coming like from Fullerton.
Yeah, I was working out there, bro, and
What kind of work were you doing out there, buddy?
I can't say, man. It's secret.
Were you working on the corner?
It's secret
What
government.
was the cross street?
You know, it's secret
Was it
government
Santa
shit.
Monica and?
Hey, bro, I told you to
Nah,
tell
traffic
my
was
secret
crazy.
life, all right? Nah, man, I was just working a side job, you know, 'cause, I'm off
side
on
job?
I'm off on vacation. I work for
side job.
a library for a
You work
school.
You work part-time as a side chick?
It's like a hand
No,
job, a blow job.
I'm a professional side hoe.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey, what school you work at?
I work at none of your fucking business, Dre.
Why don't you want to tell us?
Come on now, dude. Why you gotta ask that stupid question for? Come on now.
You don't think the school district will love it that they have an employee with his own podcast?
Nah.
They're part of a podcast. That's part of like a super
But you know what's funny
network
though?
and-
You know what's funny?
Hey, tell him, Paragon.
You know what's
Are you
funny
ashamed
though
of
is
us?
the fact that is like maybe like 80% of the teachers in the entire fucking school district are potheads. About 10%
true.
are fucking
Yes.
alcoholics, and then there's 5% that are pill poppers, and fucking the other 5 are like
more than
something
You
that.
know
else.
what though? In high school,
Yeah.
I remember me and some homies we ran into.
I'm getting skipped left and right with this blunt.
What's it called? We ran
Fucking hog that
into what's it
motherfucker
called?
It goes this way and it gets to me, but no, and it goes back that way.
Yeah,
What the
but we
fuck?
ran into like an old teacher we had. And by this time, we were already like 24, 25, and my homie he had a spot called Eagle Rock Underground at the time, and one of our teachers who was the hip hop head, we knew that back then. He came in the shop, and I just happened to be there too, just kicking it. So we started talking to him, and we had him in high school. And we're like, "Hey, I'm not gonna say his name, but we just say,
What's
hey,
his name?
I'll say Mr. G."
There you go.
All right, we're like, "Hey, Mr. G, just well, yeah, he might be a teacher somewhere. I heard he doesn't teach there, but anyways, I was like, Mr. G, what's up, man? You could tell us now. We know none of us have younger brothers or sisters back at school. Like, we don't know anybody there by now. We're that far out of high school. What's up, man? Keep it real. You was smoking back then too, huh? He's like, hell, how the fuck do you think we put up with your fucking badasses and shit?
Hey, there's no fucking lie, bro.
Hey.
Because I deal with elementary kids and high school kids. So you got the little elementary kids that are fucking, run around everywhere like, sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
But then you got the high school kids who are smart asses.
Yeah.
Right. So like, if it wasn't for the copious amount of fucking marijuana that I smoke, I think I would have got fired years ago.
Oh shit.
I know for a
know what I
fact
mean?
too. My mom's a teacher and she smoked hella weed.
So check it out.
Yeah.
So check it out. My chemistry, my science teacher in high school. I used to give that for weed. He made a deal with me. He said, "You get me dubs of chronic, and I'll give you a B."
B.
And I
Wow.
was like,
That's
really? And you won't have to do shit.
What?
And I was like, cool.
B for burn.
So I would give him half ounces of chronic, dub here and there, or half ounce here and there, and he gave me a B, and I didn't have to do shit, and I would chill.
That's fucking awesome.
That's
dude.
Chill.
fucking
I
dope. I
coasted
wish
through
I had a
class.
teacher that dope.
I'm telling you,
Hey, you guys,
And what was that
so
teacher's name?
Mr. Brankoff. Shout out to that motherfucker.
I had to work my ass
this
off for
out.
my C minuses.
There's a comedian. There's a comedian called Bob Kreischer. I think that's his last name. But he has a story that is called The Machine, where he in college he took a language class, a Russian language class, but he thought it was a Mexican class.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Did you pass it to me?
No.
Oh.
That's the second time that's happened.
Yeah. I did that.
Damn.
Oh, it is.
But
Pretty
anyways,
funny.
All right, it goes to the left.
this dude.
Yeah, it should go to the left like that, like left hand side. Remember the song? Pass a Ducci on the left.
It's because
hand
what
side.
happened is you're telling the story, so he was trying to be polite.
Yeah. That motherfucker knows what was going on.
I mean, I know
Come on,
I'm
man.
a stoner myself, so I understand another stoner.
Don't be polite, just pass it to him.
But that kind of
Because
distracted.
now you lost your train of thought.
Yeah, exactly.
All I know is I was talking about a comedian and the Russian
machine story, yeah.
The machine story, but I forgot where it was going. What
Burke Rusher.
Russian,
Machine?
Mexican. He thought it was a Mexican class, but it
Oh
was
yeah,
Russian.
Mexican class.
Yeah, he thought it was a Spanish class, but it ended up being Russian.
It was because he
I
got a.
called it a
fuck?
Mexican
Yeah.
class.
Hey, 'cause
Yeah,
he got
then-
Oh
a-
no! Okay,
Yeah.
now I know what I was
Is this
saying.
because you're
No,
half
no.
Russian?
No, now I know what I was
Actually.
saying. So the whole point is that this dude signs up for a Russian class, thinking it's a Mexican class, right? And then he was going. He was going to.
Why you keep saying Mexican? It's Spanish.
is so funny.
Yeah, wait.
What do you mean?
Mexican
Anyways,
class.
go ahead.
Oh, I thought
The
this was
Spanish
like
class.
Mexican history.
No, Spanish.
No.
Oh,
Language. It's a language class.
oh, what the fuck? Why would you say? That's like some dumb shit I would say.
Yeah.
No, that's what he said. I'm saying what he said. All right, but anyways, he was gonna like drop the class. The teacher told him, "Listen, I'm trying to get my credentials.
Oh yeah.
So what I need to do is be able to teach a certain amount of kids
Yeah.
to be able to keep this class.
Yeah.
Stay in this class. Just show up. You don't gotta do shit. I'll give you a B."
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how you pass that college class.
B's like the magic grade or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
the cricket
But
teachers.
I used to have a,
comedian
Yeah, Bob.
who,
No,
who
Bert-
goes to
Bert.
who goes to Russia and
Yeah,
gets on the
with the
train.
mafia.
I'm the
Oh my
machine.
God,
The mafia,
that's
yeah.
fucking hilarious.
His name-
Right?
his
So you
name
know
is
what I'm
Bert.
talking about, right?
Hilarious.
Bro.
You know what? And
You gotta watch that if you
at
haven't
PCC,
seen it.
His name's Bob.
When I was at college, though, when I was
Type
in
in
college,
Bob Creasure. I am the machine.
Type in Bob Creasure,
when
the
I
machine.
was in college, though, I did have one. He was a Chicano studies teacher, and he gave everybody a B. He always gave, because in reality, he gave you these tests like, when the fuck did we go over this? Because he just told the whole time he spent talking about his life story, and then what's it called?
Learn from this shit.
And then so
motherfuckers.
he knew. So we got the test. We're like, when the fuck did we go over any of this shit? But so he just gave everybody a B. But he would tell us, because at the time I was in Metcha, so he would just say, on the back of the test, just put your Metcha on. I'll give you an A. And yeah, I did.
You got an A?
I got an A.
Oh shit!
Probably the only A I got in college.
That's the only A I got in college. That's funny.
No, I think I might have got another A somewhere else. I just can't think of where.
Yeah,
PE.
But check this out. We got so caught up in this,
Oh, yeah.
in this
We
other
were
story. In
being
this other
really
story,
fucking interviewed.
we haven't even introduced our special guest,
Yes.
bro. Our special guest and our special guest host. So,
Oh, yeah.
we have a special guest. We got Overthrow Entertainment in the house. If you guys don't know who they are, look them up. Look Google, YouTube, Facebook. They're grinders, bro. They've been doing shows as fucking long as I've been knowing them.
Yeah.
And even longer.
Honestly, of a lot of people that are doing shows, and I've told this to Packy, you're one of the few that really I respect out there, because every time we've done shows with you, you've told us like, oh, you're gonna go on at this time. It's 11:15. You have us on at 11:15. It's not one of these 11:15, but you're 12:45.
I need to
You guys
get
are
the
one of the
homie.
lucky ones. That's all I can say.
Nah, sometimes it's a little bit ahead.
No,
sometimes a
even
little behind,
if
but
it's a little
we
bit.
We tried.
But see,
Well, for us, it's always worked out for
Yeah,
us. So
right.
however
Because
you took
we've
care of
been-
us, and I thank you for
as
that.
artists,
It happens though.
as
Sometimes
artists,
you gotta push it back a little bit.
you know that there's gonna be a show where it might get pushed back a little bit, but then there's those shows that get pushed back like 2 hours, an
Right,
hour. Like
right.
really? I was supposed to go on at
Yeah.
this time, and you're trying to push me because you want to put your homie who was late. Nah,
No.
fuck
Yeah.
that.
It's just because the whole show might be running late.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
It happens.
But
you know.
Nobody
nobody's-
shows up till
nobody's
11,
getting
it's
put
kinda
on
tough,
before just
yeah.
because you know what I mean. Hell no, that's like, I don't know. It doesn't really sound in this way. In this sense, it would be politically incorrect. You know what I mean to do that. You know.
or unethical or whatever.
Yeah, it
you
would
know?
be unethical to do
No,
something
see,
like that. you
and that's
know?
why we enjoyed
I had a
doing shows
cat
with you guys,
offer me
bro.
one time $200, $250,
Like, to go on right
cash,
now.
To go
He's
on
like-
right
he's
now.
like, I
To
wanna
go on right now?
Yeah, and it was a free show, and I was like, nah. Like,
We
He
already-
offered you $250.
Yeah.
We already told everybody what time they were going on, and we were
Uh-huh.
basically on point, and like that shit would have been whack, you know.
Damn.
Yeah, because you got those artists that think that, oh, I'm gonna show up late, I'm gonna still perform. Nah, bro, you need to show up at this time that we told you, because we have other artists.
Punctuation.
You're not
is key.
fucking special where we're gonna fucking push somebody setback just because you were late or you decided to be late and not be on fucking time.
Yeah.
You know. So
That
that's
happens too. People show up late. Like I said, some of our shows are even as popping as you would want them to be. You know what I mean? You show up there, you want everybody to be like, you want it to be packed as fuck, and you're like, you show up and you're like, damn, there's a couple unfamiliar faces, and then it's all like people that you network with on social media, and then you're like, fuck, but you still rock the mic, you know what I mean? And the main thing is that it's organic. When you go there and you grind it out and it's packed up, it's a fucking organic, and you know that. It's nobody, you know what I mean? Like, it just happens.
Yeah.
It's not like you planned it like 100%, and you know what I mean?
I always feel like you gotta go out there and not give a fuck.
Exactly.
And then right when you're up there and like not giving a fuck, like for some reason people show up, you know.
Oh no, yeah.
It's like right at that
and,
moment.
and see, we've done that at your shows before. Where what was it? The last end of the year Hoodstock, where
That was a pretty
Yeah.
packed show.
that was a dope show. Because
Oh,
I think
yeah.
when we went on, there wasn't really anybody on.
Really? We saw the
People
there's a video
there?
on there.
And then once we started rhyming, all kinds of
Oh,
people
yeah?
started
Oh,
coming.
shit,
It just
shit.
depends how you bring that energy to the
Yeah.
to, that'll like make somebody walking by be like, "What the fuck? Who's that?" And they'll walk in, and then
Captivation,
it's
yeah.
a
That's
dope
part of it.
fucking feeling, dude.
You guys had
It's
a
a
good
dope
show that
feeling.
day too. I remember.
Yeah, I definitely had a good time, and I remember because, like I said, normally I'm not big into the whole ticket sale thing, but I remember you didn't make us sound like a
$200 worth of tickets, and
yeah,
shit,
it was
like
not
a lot of other
crazy.
people.
So it was really to a point where honestly, I just as a Christmas gift gave everybody all my tickets.
Nice.
I just gave it away. Merry Christmas. You know, all my homies I hadn't seen in a while, I hadn't kicked it with. People I knew from college and whatever. I had homies on my, you know, you want to come through, get it. You know, cousin, whatever. You know, so. Yeah, it was a really dope. I was actually even telling Packy, if they do it again, I mean, I'm down to do it, but I know right now he has a baby expected any day next week.
Yeah,
Actually,
congratulations, man.
Thank you, man. They're gonna be
So-
inducing her labor on the 27th of this month. The original due date
okay.
that they told her was gonna be the 29th, but because he's already so fucking big, dude, they're worried that his shoulders are not gonna be able to fit. You know, so it might mess her up, might harm the baby. So. Doctor's going to induce her on the 27th to be able to have it naturally. That way she don't have a C-section.
Packy's having a football player.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby Conan.
No, I kid you fucking not, bro. We went to the ultrasound and shit. We asked the guy.
How many
"Hey,
babies are in there?
Can you give us a good ultrasound picture? Because nobody believes us that our baby has a big ass head. and the doctor goes, I can't do that. And let me show you why. My baby grew like in 5 days bigger. So all you saw was his head in the ultrasound. You didn't even see his body. I'm like, oh, I told my girl, like, baby,
Bobby's
I feel
World.
sorry for you.
Bobby's World. Having a football head.
He'll be riding the what's it called? The
tricycle.
little tricycle.
Yeah.
No, it was a big wheel. It was a big wheel. Wasn't it a
That
big
was
wheel?
Louis Anderson, right?
No, that was the other guy.
No, he did
Howie
the-
Mandel.
Howie Mandel.
Yeah.
Have yourself a little
Louis
Stewie
Anderson did
Griffin.
Life
I
for
like
Louis.
Bobby's World. That shit
Bobby's
was
World was dope. Bobby's World was
It's all
dope.
shroomy and shit.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure he was on shrooms or something. Shit, you know? So, I don't know.
Oh, but also, we also want to interview. We got two guest hosts with us tonight.
That's right. My favorite ginger in the whole world.
Where is he?
Sitting right next to me.
Who? Who's sitting?
I hope you don't get mad that I say that every time I see you, bro.
Wait, is there somebody else here?
No, man.
Gingerbread.
What other gingers here?
I don't see any gingers here, dog. What are you talking about?
Denial.
I'm pretty sure you need freckles to be a ginger, dog.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
got
like look
freckles
it up,
on
dog.
that.
Look it up. It's in the dictionary.
I guess because
I just like talking shit.
Yeah.
We got the homie B-Pack in the
Yo,
building.
yo,
He's
yo.
my co-host. I can say co-host, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my co-host on Freestyle Fridays right here on,
Hell yeah.
Super Audio Network. I was just recently inducted into the Freestyle Fridays family. I was just a guest co-host or a
Nice.
participant. Now I'm an official, a member of Freestyle Fridays.
Can we get a clap for this or what?
yeah, damn. Now I got to start coming to Freestyle Fridays.
It's because of his consistency and work ethic. That's it, though. Everything else is just
Fucking
Garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we also got the homie Fish in the building again. He was here last week.
No, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Hey,
with us.
hey,
Right?
so apparently Fish has some fans because they're saying this guy needs his own podcast and he hasn't even said anything yet, man.
They like the
They're
mustache.
like, I say Fish starts his own podcast. I don't know what's up with that.
Hey, you guys can find him on Pornhub.
Pornhub? Which was the under?
It's Fish.
Mastodon? Search Fish Mastodon.
Fishtacular.
fishy
What?
fish.
Fishtacular.
Flip it a fish.
Fishy fish.
What's up, Fish?
Chilling.
Shit,
Just
man.
enjoying.
But
these
yeah,
gummy bears.
I was really hoping to do the show with you guys again, but I can't, man. I have to be responsible.
Oh, hell yeah.
I can't tell my girl, all right, baby, good luck with the baby. I'm gonna go rock a show. Like, nah.
I mean, you can, but you don't want to.
It's cool. It's cool. I'll take Packy's spot.
Hey, make it happen.
That'd be crazy, huh?
Yeah, dude, their end of the year batch is fucking dope.
The
dude.
B-Pack and Ganja show.
And you know
That's
what?
a ring to it.
We're glad that you guys are open to taking the small. It's just changing when you really look at it between you guys. What, like $35 it was or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was some,
And
really.
you know, at
Normally
the end of the
you-
day, it costs us money to try to get the venue and everything. With especially like the airliner,
Yeah.
it's a two floor venue. You know what I mean? More than that, if you want to get the patio, then you got to pay the DJs and you got to pay the sound guy, and it's just there's a lot of expenses that come
Oh
in
yeah,
there. And so
Yeah.
and that's why a lot of people
for
don't.
me,
don't
I'm happy to
understand
break
sometimes.
even.
You know
I'm
that.
happy
Yeah.
to fucking
Yeah.
break even. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All about it.
I'd
No, I
rather do that.
understand. I've done. We've
Too
done
much.
shows, so we know
Yeah.
exactly how that is.
Most of the
Yeah, we've
time,
done
most
shows-
of the time our shows are free.
Yeah.
actually.
We've done
All
shows
year-
at the
all year long,
airliner
you know?
where we paid $200 to perform upstairs or $100 to perform outside. downstairs was always free.
Yeah,
you know?
downstairs always free.
But
we rock too there like that.
you guys are the only ones who've never actually gave us, oh yeah, you have to sell 200 tickets or 100. Nah. And we respect you guys for that, dude.
Well, I gotta be honest too. Like on a headliner level, a lot of people have headliners, so like we don't really do that. We like to have like, we are basically the cats that are out there that are gonna grind it out and work it and bring everybody out, whatever it is.
Everybody
you know what I mean?
that's down to
We're
get
the
involved, like,
we're the ones shining. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. You know what I mean?
like basically, you guys came, you guys rocked it. Like we actually were just watching a video last year.
Oh,
we got the one coming up again, you know. But we were watching the video. Yeah, like that shit was pretty dope. You guys were.
How long
Yeah,
y'all
we
been
had a lot
doing
of
that
fun,
for?
man.
What's up?
How long y'all been doing that for? How long?
We
have you been
started
putting shows
off
together
like
for?
doing little
Doing the
shows,
promoting
like
thing.
small, like at Universal Bar and Grill. We started like many years ago.
Yeah.
Probably like more than like 15 years ago.
Probably like 2004,
Yeah,
2000.
something like that. Yeah,
maybe
just,
earlier.
You know what I mean? Like really young style. I mean, like
That's
I said,
crazy.
we do it because we love it. You know what I mean? We do it because we love music and we love to pass the platform and continue to create that atmosphere that is needed basically to, you know what I mean? To basically, how would you say, preserve. You know, preserve the music, preserve
Definitely.
the culture and everything, the lifestyle.
And keep that underground, that high underground vibe, you know,
Exactly.
in LA.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I asked because I do that myself too. I do promote and I do a lot of shows. The airliner, rent it out, do the same thing. That's why you get talking about that struggle. I know exactly what you guys mean with artists coming on time and just, you know, it costs money. So sometimes you gotta ask. But yeah, that it's. I can tell, you know, people appreciate the way you guys are running it. So that's dope. I definitely want to rock a show with you guys. For sure.
Dope,
So
man,
that's
we're
what's
all
up.
in.
Have you ever rocked at the Universal Bar and Grill?
Yeah, I've ran plenty of shows there.
Yeah, that's where they throw some of their events as well.
Yeah.
We got a couple
Dope spot.
shows coming up right now. Actually, we got
Let's plug that real quick.
might as well, I guess. But
We got a phone call.
The holiday
You got a
sesh.
phone call?
We're about to call him back. I let drop the call drop. I'm calling back.
Call him back.
All right.
H71 Lounge this Sunday. You want to catch Overthrow Entertainment, a bunch of dope ass artists, Diamond Love,
Dope.
Casper.
Ooh.
Casper's gonna be there.
Shout out to the homie Casper, Mr. Chow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
Jose the
Chris-
Hat Style is gonna be in the
Chris
building.
Greer.
Chris Greer,
The homie Bruce
Adi.
Wayne. You know what I mean? Adi.
Audi,
So it's gonna be a dope show.
Kills the
Nice,
Lethal
nice.
Intent.
Oh yeah. that's
What
right,
other shows
Gills.
you guys have besides the one that's coming on?
And then
Tasco's
we're
gonna be on the
doing-
one or two.
Oh yeah. DJ Tasco. What's up?
Shout out to
And,
Tasco.
Shout out to Tasco.
Tasco's gonna be at
Shouts
the
out.
end of the year bash too. He's gonna be
Nice.
DJing over there, and so is DJ Eclipse.
Who else is on that bill, anyways?
Which one?
For the end of the year back.
End of the year bash.
Hello?
Shit, we got Dominance.
Hello.
Oh, here we
Does
go.
anybody
Oh, yeah,
call the
yeah.
Peck and Ganja show?
Yeah, hi, what's up, man?
What's up?
Alex,
Yo.
aka Gills, man.
Oh, what's up, Gills?
What's
How you
up?
doing?
Gills.
Were you the one who
I'm
suggested?
doing-
Were you the one who suggested that the homie Fish get his own podcast?
I don't even know this guy.
I don't know anything about any fish aside from that band from New York. No, I'm giving a call just because I was checking my Facebook feed before I left. I know Mario and Oracle, they're the homies. They've actually given me a lot of opportunities to perform at their show. I'm actually performing, I think, this Sunday and also at their New Year's Eve airliner. So just wanted to support the homies. That's all.
Oh, thank
Dope,
you.
dope,
What
dope.
up?
Dope.
What's up, Gills?
Hey man, go ahead
Much
and
love, my G.
let people know where they can find your music, bro.
Sure, man. You know what? They can look it up. I got a SoundCloud, Gills, The Lethal Intent, GILZ, The Lethal Intent.
Oh,
I murdered
okay,
this
nice.
shit. So,
So everybody out there
yeah,
listening,
but
go
What
check out
time?
his music.
What time are you gonna be going on at the show you're doing with them?
I haven't done the set times yet. So.
Oh, my bad. I would have said plug it in right there.
Why you
man.
putting in the
Yeah.
spot,
Shut
man?
the fuck up. Nah, but come through. catch
Come
us,
through. The doors open
Yeah.
at 7:30 this Sunday. It's gonna be early show, so you know what I mean. Come and catch everybody rocking. That's really what it's about. You know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gil.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Love
much
you.
love, Gil.
Appreciate you calling in, man.
That
Thank
was
you.
dope.
no problem, man. No problem. Shout out to Mario and Oracle, man.
For sure.
That's what's up, G.
Peace.
Peace.
Take care.
Now we're gonna
Shout out
get into some
Gills.
news. I want to share with you guys before we go on our break.
Auxiliary for what? You gonna plug in? You want to listen to it has MP3?
Who wants
my
an
bad, bro.
auxiliary?
I went to look for your beers and I didn't see the runner there, and I was like, well, I don't want to come back with nothing.
My
So
bad.
I brought you like one of mine.
See that? I was like,
And I didn't want to reach down there. That would have been weird.
And I love Stella, but I'm like, I'm drinking this shit right
Nah,
now.
you
so
good,
like,
bro.
I don't want to
You
get too like fucked up too.
Send it
Nobody
this way
wants
if you
that
don't want
Stella?
it.
I'll
Yeah,
take
go
it.
for it.
Oh, you want it?
Yeah.
Somebody
I
wants
was
that shit.
looking at B packs like, bro, where's my beer?
That fool was just looking at the beer like the whole time. Like,
Oh, Packy.
it's all good.
Semi together.
I'm taking the beer now. My beer.
There's only one beer left. Rappers all screaming in their ears
I
like we're
love that
deaf.
fucking jam, dog.
Yup. Doom.
It's all good. This shit. It's all
Yeah.
good.
All right, so that's cool. That's dope, man. You guys seem like you really got like it all together. Cause I know I've only been I did it. I started doing it, and it was kind of like playing with it, doing a lot of free shows because I couldn't like afford to do anything else but free show. I DJ'd the thing, hosted the thing, fucking found venues that would let me do it for free. It started like that, and then it got into that point where I started, you know, trying to figure out how to make money or trying to figure out how to like get it bigger to where I could have bigger venues, but I had to charge artists and how it was fair to them with ticket sales and things like that. Make it really cool. Make their own flyers. Everybody gets their own flyer with their own face on it and everything, you know. Yeah. And it got to a point where it was really popping. It got like super. I don't know if you heard of West Coast Alliance, Highly Inclined, or any of those. Couple little things I did, but they started getting really popping, and then it just, to me, it was like too much work for myself, and I could never find a partner that would put in like an equal amount of effort as me. So I just kind of like burned out, and now I'm doing it on my own, but just rarely. It's like a 2 or 3 a year thing that I've gotten it down to, but that's dope. It sounds
That
like
might
you
end
guys
up
got
being
it
us
fucking,
eventually.
that sounds like you guys got it.
Dog,
Yeah,
you know?
like,
Hey, it
but
does.
you've been doing it for years. Like, I'm like, like 4 years on, 4 or 5 years. You guys saying 14.
Did you guys start?
Like,
Did you guys start together?
Probably even
Or
more.
did you come in after or something like that?
Yeah, kind of actually. I mean, throwing shows. Yeah, we basically started doing it together officially, I believe.
And I was doing promotions for a venue called Goldfingers, like really early on in the Hollywood times. And my brother was coming to the shows. He was like checking it out. And eventually, like, we kind of just like, we're like, all right, let's do this since you're doing music.
Right.
He was working with another DJ, and he was actually also recording just weird stuff, you know.
Right. Just like underground hip hop shit, and he was doing his own shit too. He had like released like a compilation, you know. I was basically, you know, coming through to support and stuff, some of the shows he was doing and stuff like that. And eventually we were like, yo, we're both doing this shit, like, might as well do it together, you know. And that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know? And it
How many years did you say?
honestly, it took like a year or two for everything to really start going, but like around 2001, 2002.
Yeah,
It's more than 10 years then. That's crazy.
In '99, I was like officially already like grinding it out there, like just selling CDs in the streets, recording, you know what I mean, whatever I can, and you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Dude, that's dope.
basically I got drafted straight out of high school.
Wait, so you're
The
older?
fucking game and shit.
You're
no,
older?
no, he's older.
Oh, he's older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. More than 10 years grinding, putting together shows and everything.
And for the love, you know what I mean.
And
At
for
the end of
the
the
love.
day, I mean, we could put it up on iTunes eventually and put all that stuff together. And but at the end of the day, it's really, I do it because I love it. I love to do it. It's therapy.
Oh yeah, that's
fucking
one way.
therapy,
That's
bro.
one way
You
of
know what I
releasing
mean?
Yeah.
stress and
It's a lot
and
of
all
fun.
that.
It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
And,
Packy, will you pass that ashtray over here? The one that Bruce is using.
Yeah.
So then they got one.
definitely. I know we've done
There
some
you go.
shows. It gets hard, but definitely when at the end of the day, it's always dope to say when, oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's our show. So
And you guys said you're brothers?
Yeah.
Dude, dope as fuck. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's
Keep it
what's
in the
up.
fam, you know?
You know, hey, why not? You know what I mean? So that's cool. Okay, yeah. Now I did want to ask because I see the resemblance.
Sometimes people think we're twins and shit. I'd be like, oh, we guys are twins. Sometimes people be like, you guys don't look anything alike.
No, I
It's
see
kinda weird.
resemblance.
It's all about perception, I guess. You know what I mean?
How you take it, huh? So
I
it's
think I
all
skipped this
good.
time.
I don't know. But on to news.
Check this out. Did you guys hear that Mexico's offering to pay for Trump's psychiatric care?
Is that for real? I thought that was just a funny meme.
I think it just sounds not real.
Sounds like a
That sounds
totally not real. Like, well, who's Mexico? Who is this Mexico?
I don't think Mexico would agree
Boom,
to pay for that shit. First of all,
Like Mexico City, like the whole city, like everybody was like, "Yeah, I got 5 on
Yeah,
it."
That's some shit
Well, I
just to
mean,
make you laugh and shit.
It's this article's from the New Yorker. That's not. Well, I mean, is it fake news? No.
Nah, that is.
dude, all the news is manipulated.
Yeah, that's true. There's,
Yeah, bro.
there's manipulation in all types of fucking news out there. But I don't know, man. This is pretty fucking
And
funny.
nowadays, everything is a comedy act. Ever since Trump came in power,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
so,
Everything's
you
a
know what I
freaking
mean?
comic and shit. You know,
it
so.
says
Show.
speaking
Yeah,
to
it's a
reporters.
It's a distraction and shit. Just
Fucking show.
It says, speaking to reporters, the Mexican president Enrique Peña Nieto said that he had authorized funding for the psychiatry and proclaimed work on Donald Trump could begin tomorrow.
Yeah, you think what do they gotta do? They gotta probably grab him and like.
Right?
That he's gonna go willingly. I'm gonna take psychiatric care.
You know what the funny thing is? I heard too that supposedly he has a GoFundMe for his wall.
oh yeah, I heard. I
I
saw
heard
that today.
somebody
what?
sharing it. For his wall, there's actually a
Yeah.
GoFundMe.
And the supposedly I saw.
And it's like
supposedly-
I'm like laughing because like what happened to
Oh my gosh.
Mexico's gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
Now he wants everybody to fund it.
supposedly it rains like
And isn't it-
half a
wasn't it-
million in
you
like a
tagged
couple
me in
days or
something.
something stupid. It might
Yeah.
be fake.
You mentioned
Yeah,
you
supposedly, but it might be
you
bullshit.
tagged me in
You know how they
something,
do.
right?
Oh yeah, it was that because believe it or not, well, a dude I know from high school who's a Trump supporter, boo, but he was sharing it, and I guess he's down with it. So I thought it was funny. I laughed. I said, "What happened to? I'm gonna make Mexico pay for it and everything." And I thought it'd be funny just to share it on ours, like talk about it today. So.
So there's a number. No, there's a number that supposedly was created for Americans are encouraged to call Donald Trump and tell him thank you.
Oh, I heard about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang. Did
Yeah.
you hear Cards Against Humanity bought like a section against the border
Yeah.
to stop
Really?
his wall? Yeah.
No way.
Cards Against
No
Humanity.
way.
Yeah, look it up.
That's
They bought this
dope.
huge plot of land that's
Yeah.
like completely fucks up his wall.
Hey, but they could take it through eminent domain.
That is crazy.
Yeah, shit.
Hey, can I get some of those sour gummy
is
ones?
Hell
right
yeah.
there?
But whatever.
You
they
don't
made
reach
it
no
so
more after the
difficult.
beer incident.
It's like that. What was
And
that?
good thing
that
that nothing
just asking.
was ruined. So
like some
say it.
Samsung Apple lawsuit where they paid him in nickels.
I stole it.
They have to shut down. That fool had to shut down his foundation because that fool was just using it to pay for shit. This guy's gonna go down in history as a crook, and nobody's gonna care because half of America is either sad, dumb, or mad.
So this is a question. What happened to his nose?
Yeah, what the fuck? That's crazy.
This is the next news. You guys remember Artie Lang, the comedian?
Oh yeah.
He was like
Yeah.
One of Howard Stern's like right hand man
Yeah.
and shit.
He was on Mad
He was
TV
in that
and
movie,
shit.
Mad
Mad
TV.
TV, Dirty Work.
He was in
That was
Dirty
a
Work.
badass movie with Norm Macdonald.
Yep.
That was a badass movie, dog.
That's pretty trippy.
Apparently, the reason that his nose is that way because of years of snorting cocaine and
Yeah.
heroin.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
Wow.
Fuck, it looks like he just.
Is it Artie Lang
He just
avoids
goes
jail?
awesome.
So crazy that shit.
Artie Lang avoids jail but tests positive for cocaine in New York court appearance. It's in my
Man.
system. Like he said that he's been clean for like 3 months, and the only reason that cocaine showed up dirty in his system was because it's been in his system for so long and he abused it for so long.
Like it stores in your fat type shit.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to claim,
Oh.
and it worked.
It worked?
It worked.
It worked.
Oh, fuck.
And they
I
sent
guess
him
it
to
stores
jail.
in your fat.
Look at his nose.
Well, they looked at him and they're
You don't-
like,
you don't look-
damn.
yeah, you
They
don't
looked
look
at him and
nose.
they're like, you know what?
He looked like someone just straight socked him up.
I can't not believe
I
it.
thought that he fell or some shit.
Yeah, he looked like he ran into a wall and shit. It's so crazy ass shit.
That's it. When he goes down for the coke, he's just like, boom, every time.
Man,
Yeah.
that's really funny.
He's hitting
He's
lines
like-
hard.
Hey,
He's
it's an
face down
example.
on the
Hey,
table.
boys and girls don't fucking do drugs. Come on. You know what I mean?
Okay, you guys know that
Yeah.
that game
Also,
game Fortnite.
You know who else is suing him too?
Who?
The dude from Scrubs. What's his name? The
yeah,
black
yeah.
dude from Scrubs. They stole one of his dances too,
Oh,
and
really?
he's suing him too.
He's jumping on the bandwagon.
Wow.
Are you talking about Carlton?
No, you seen Scrubs?
Yes, he's Scrubs.
The
I've
black
never
dude
seen the
from
show.
Scrubs.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He's
Donald something, right?
Donald Faison.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
Faison-
sounds-
Faison-
that
I
sounds
think it's on
something right.
Faison, yeah.
it's Faison something, yeah.
That sounds phase on sounds.
Yeah,
something
Donald
right.
Faison.
But yeah, he's
Is that Big Worm?
What dance
No,
is
that's
he
Face on
doing?
Love. Face on Love.
on Love.
He does a dance in like in the show, just like a random like a happy dance, and like they like perfectly fucking jogged it. And they took Carlton's dance.
Once again,
Fortnite took a whole
but
bunch
the
of
same
shit.
the same thing with Carlton. The dance is like the actor doesn't own that dance.
Right,
That's what I was saying.
The
They
production
had to
company
have
got
copyrighted it. If they copyrighted it, then they have the
No,
rights to
no,
sue.
no, no, no. But I'm
Yeah.
saying, even if like let's say the
He
artist,
created it, maybe. You know,
even let's say the actor did it on the show, the production, the company, Warner Brothers, whoever does that show owns that dance.
Well, you know
That's
who
what I told my brother.
You
but
as an actor don't own that
apparently-
dance.
You know
I don't
who
know, though,
actually
'cause,
does
like-
own, who probably could actually sue everybody for that dance if she wanted to?
Who?
Is Courtney Cox. Because I seen an interview where he was mimicking.
That was from left field.
No,
Blunt.
because in an old Bruce
Yeah.
Springsteen video, there's
Yeah.
a video, I don't know,
Oh,
I forget
yeah, I
what song,
think I see what-
but he pulls this girl on stage and she starts dancing with them. And she starts doing this,
Yeah.
and so Carlton, he
Yeah.
just did it like an exaggerated version of that, like he
Of
said-
that, and Eddie Murphy's dancing like a white guy.
yeah, and his was like supposed to
He
be
said
like
he said he
the
got those
happy
two.
white girl dance.
He
called
said
it.
that's why they say his suit's not gonna last because he said in a video on TMZ that he
Yeah.
stole it from Courtney Cox and Eddie Murphy's dancing like
Oh,
a
he
white person.
did? Oh, what an idiot.
But once
I don't
again,
even know
he
why
fucked
he had
up.
Once again, he doesn't own the
fucked it
dance.
up.
It's
Hey,
the
he
production
mid-patented
company that does.
He's caught on
But
record
the
just saying
production
that
company.
shit.
Do you think that there's
Yeah,
people?
they're gonna probably use that.
All right, hey.
I saw a video of him. He was breakdancing.
You know who does
and
own his
shit
dance?
when he was a
Is
kid.
Backpack Kid. The floss. He owns that. He created that, and he's going after them. He has a legit case, I bet you, because he didn't do that
Backpack
on his
Kid?
show.
Who's the backpack kid?
The guy,
it was
the
like
kid,
Ma-
the kid who
Madonna
created the
video or
floss.
something, or who did
Oh
that?
yeah, the
Oh no,
floss
Miley
was the
Cyrus.
floss.
The
It was like a
dance, the
Miley
floss?
Cyrus song, wasn't it?
What?
You never seen
Like
the floss?
the backpack kid,
No, it
Was
was.
it a
It
Miley
was,
Cyrus
it was
song?
like a
like a concert.
Mariah
or something.
Carey.
Oh,
Mariah Carey?
okay.
Yeah, it was something like that. It was bigger. She's way bigger than Miley Cyrus, like Mariah Carey or something. Or-
But it wasn't
yeah.
it the diss to Miley Cyrus or something?
Nah, the
don't
song
know.
she was singing. Nah, it was like a fun thing, and like all the kids were all dancing, and that fool just came out and was like,
No, it was a Taylor Swift thing. That's what it was.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Yeah.
we're gonna go on our break because I want to dab.
Dab, 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 dab.
Yeah, yeah.
This is
Can you
the
play some
Pac
music,
and
Dre?
Ganja
Break?
show.
Yeah.
He said break.
We smoked the whole time.
We'll
and
be right
to
back.
Take a smoke break.
Shout out, shout out, shout out all the homies watching and shit.
Thank you, everybody.
Shout out.
Thank you,
Stay
guys.
tuned.
I want to
Stay
take it
tuned.
because I just got some new
Overthrow.
Sweet Life dab and I haven't tried it, so I want to try it. That's what we're going
I'll
on.
try
break.
baby dab.
Shout out,
course.
I gotta shout out the
I do
homie
baby dab. So.
Fuck it,
Brandon.
dog. Micro dab it.
Resurrected Detail. Just started up his
Look at it.
detail
Hey,
shop.
all the headlines are saying that the backpack kid too is suing.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh my gosh.
He's the one that did the floss. He created the floss.
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Music, Dre.
Are we on
Thank you.
break?
Yes, yeah.
Hey, Dre. What I was saying is, you know how you were like, they don't own it, the production team owns it? Do you think that there's some people like Jim Carrey or like,
I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing, you. I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you sexy thing. Where did you come from, baby? How did you know I needed you? How did you know I needed you so badly? How did you know I'd give my heart gladly? Yesterday, I was one of the lonely people. Now you're lying close to me, making love to me. I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing, you. I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you sexy thing. Where did you come from, angel? How did you know I'd be thing, sexy thing, you. I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you sexy thing. Ah, kiss me, you sexy thing. Touch me, baby, you sexy thing. I love the way you touch me, darling. You sexy thing. Oh, sexy, you sexy thing. Yesterday, I was one of the lonely people. Now you're lying close to me, giving it to me. I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing, sexy thing, you. I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you sexy thing. Oh, touch me. Kiss me, darling. I love the way you hold me, baby. Ah, it's ecstasy. Ah, it's ecstasy. Sexy, baby. I love the way you kiss me, darling. Ah, yeah. Sexy, love the way you hold me. Keep on loving me, darling. Keep on loving me, baby.
And then you give it a test. What, the Mario test? Mario's a fucking psycho.
It's 1986, I'm in the first grade. I'm working really hard to get Mario laid. I gotta save the princess.
I've been nothing but a basket case without your face. In a world full of hate, it's got me feeling out of place. I just want you to love me. People dying left and right. Rest in peace. You're out of sight, not out of mind. When I die, I want to be proud of what I left behind. Fantasizing about taking it to new heights, an imminent threat. Larynx, my instrument. Radically, systematically battling, leaving casualties casually, never passively passing the max capacity. Rapping it kinda acidy, banking on it massively. Half these cats be asking me how I have the audacity, but rec execs recollect the kids got tenacity. Check the rep, expect no less than a masterpiece. Catastrophes, seeing is believing, demeaning anyone I'm believing, achieving while I'm chiefing, defeating cretins and evil demons. Fucking heathens, it's really seeming like shit's repeating, knowing where it's leading without even reading the secret. While they're plotting, scheming to keep on thieving, I'm beating, bleeding and pleading, weeping in need of healing. It's got me conceiving, redeeming the meaning of being even Steven. The water deepens, the mountain steepens, I can't be sleeping. Frankly speaking, this music's just like I'm dreaming. Reality's very deceiving, I'm screening what I'm perceiving. Seeing the people fiending at concerts and meeting greetings, feeding off the energy they're secreting when I leave them screaming. The reflection of the darkness must be tamed, cause when I go all out, ain't no one safe. Yeah, I'm to blame, a fucking basket case, cause I let this fucking world get the best of me, turning me into the asshole that I used to be, the kind that don't give a fuck about anybody. I hate not being able to trust people. What has my life come to when this music's all I got? I raise my eyebrows at the low down, low blows, them low lies below, ballin' and hating on the low though, but I keep moving like a low as long as I have the heart to create and the passion to not let it go to waste. These rhymes are a gift, hard
rib cage. Blood, sweat, chemicals transcend, mind bend, psychedelic wavelengths. Instead of this hateful world we live in, I escape in my notebook with speech therapy. Use my vocabulary so cleverly. Can't no girl put up with me, so I ask hip-hop to marry me. Might as well, since I'm the last of the dying MCs. I don't even have to tell people I'm an artist no more. I just rock shows, and if they recognize skills and flow. When will we stop doing shows? When no one shows up no more. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Last night I attended an event and murked the director of programming. Shit talkers, litter bugs and shoulder shrugs. This city's hopeless. Chillin', puffin', pop the shroom and hitch the ride with the headless horseman. Take a hit, hock a loogie, finish my 40 and toss it. There's a lot of blockages, but I knock them down.
Built from the side effects of destruction, hate, chaos, greed, and manipulation. Forged by the might of ancient angels and life forms from other planets, thrown into the madness. They try to prevent it before it even happened. Breathing radioactive, mental, physical captive. Even as a little child, naive and innocent, I knew a lot of things in this life weren't making sense. Music for the culture, we're synonymous. Someone said in the future they'll probably honor us. On point like the horn of an alpha male rhinoceros. Dangerous, phosphorus, poisonous, preposterous. They're not listening, man, they're missing it. That shit in Flint, Michigan's not an isolated incident. Sacred view of the world in all existence. You can't get to the truth through deception. Burnt out from all the talk and criticism, judgments, pressing the let me live button. On stage, feel the rage, spitting obscenities. It's clear to see my priorities be different than other MCs. Words and ideas can alter the course. We'll recreate it, reinvigorated. Microphones incinerated. The day after tomorrow, apocalyptic hangovers. The shaman oracle. Yeah. Even if they love to hate it, they still love it. Don't treat me like shit and I won't treat you like a toilet. Watch out for those raw to make your peers start to question your motives. Cause the company you keep's energy is contagious. So if they're not positive, don't be surprised when you end up with negative equations. Addicted to opening my third eye, the pineal gland expansion, weed smoke and alcohol consumption with an occasional mushroom. Reprogram the memory and brainwash myself to pay no mind to the envious. Jealousy in your heart means you've been infected with the virus. Don't let the evil vaccinations get injected intravenous. I overthrow the bacteria's demeanors. I can hear the racist whispers and discriminating gestures. I won't stop growing till I'm dead, and even when I die, my soul will continue to be glowing. I still got a lot of grind to give to the culture. It's important to have consciousness of the subconscious and the hate that might lie without you being conscious of it. I practice the elements. It's been a long time brewing, so it's safe to say I've been fermenting, practicing and training for my next beautiful paintings. These journeys are full of vastness, my word life on a canvas, and the projection of everything that happens.
Now that you have taken all the love that I can give, you're still not satisfied. You don't want me to live. Let me be. Don't take advantage of. And you're driving me right out of my
Packing ganja show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know I'm gonna start doing a voice like this. Maybe do like a
I like the
R&B show.
I like the lowrider vibes I was getting off those tracks, man.
Right.
And then the other one, the what is it? Is it Godfather or
Basket Case?
No, I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
It's The Doors.
Oh, it sounds like something out of the Italian movie, bro. Like
It did. That's what was funny when you said it. I was like, whoa.
oh shit.
That's pretty dope.
I thought it was out of the. Okay, back to you.
Yeah, no, that's were fat.
Like, whoa,
I like that. You said that last track was produced by EQ. You said?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I go way back with EQ. I've been knowing him when he actually first started and stuff. So you know what I mean, or at least was kind of getting into the scene. We met him actually through my boy Protocon. Shouts out Protocon.
Shout out Protocon.
Yeah, he's actually doing our next project. But yeah, we all go way back, and also my homie I was talking about off the air with Post Tone, rest in peace, when he was with RTD. You know, they made some really ill fire, but yeah, EQ comes with it though, definitely.
Well,
Yeah, no,
we actually made the
technically,
beat.
yeah, we
but
produced
he
it,
helped
but
us,
he
like,
mixed it, mastered
he
it.
mixed and mastered.
He mixed and mastered it, and then he did
okay, my
additional.
bad.
He did some
he
additional
some
production.
Additional production.
Oh,
He did
okay, I hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, man, that shit was
Yeah.
fire right there, though.
Actually, we're working with
I like what
we're
you guys
working with
got.
him right now on some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, we got the new project. Hopefully, it'll be out soon. You know what I mean? We're like literally in the middle of it. So
Oh, okay.
it's in his hands, but it's also in our hands. So it's like,
That track's part of it right there.
yeah, that song, and then the one before that,
Dang.
2 Basket Case, is also
It's
part
gonna
of the
be on
part of the
there also.
project.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
When do you
dying.
think you'll probably be dropping that in
Maybe like in February.
February?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so not far away.
Just
No,
around
not
the
too far.
corner.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to like come back to life right now. I had
What was it?
I had a
was it
candy
a
dab.
dab? Was it a
Se
freaking
murió.
candy?
Yeah.
Was it
Oh.
the beer?
Se
There's
murió.
there's something that I call it's called the candy dab, where I get 3 different types of wax
Oh shit!
and dab it, and it tastes like
Nah.
candy, right, Dre?
Yeah.
Doesn't it taste like candy?
It tastes just like candy.
It tastes just
I
like
thought you were gonna
candy.
say like you eat a gummy worm and
Me
then you
too.
fucking take the dab.
That's
and
what I thought
shit.
you
Probably
was
did
say
do
too.
that.
Dabbing the gummy worm. Man.
I've done that too.
Oh man, we're gonna start some new crazy
about to-
shit.
I was about to dab a cookie.
Yeah.
I was about to dab a cookie.
Man, he almost died the little cookie.
You think it's crunchy, but it's not.
Hey, do you remember the whole Tide Pod challenge?
But it's not.
Do you guys remember that shit? The Tide Pod challenge where motherfuckers were
Yeah.
there were some idiots that were dabbing Tide Pods.
Yeah, that's true.
I heard about that.
They were dabbing the Tide
What
Pods.
happened to them?
Yeah, they choked to death.
I think
Hopefully,
they choked to death or brain
and
dead.
if they grew up to. Never mind.
Bro, you want to hear a nasty ass
Weren't
story?
they swallowing them too?
Yeah.
I was trimming weed, right, with a bunch of guys.
Millennials.
And this one dude, and there was a bunch of chicks, like, you know, it was a good mixture of guy to girl ratio and shit. And like this one weird dude
the
was
weed
sitting in the
field.
corner and didn't really say much. And then like we were kind of just going around just talking or whatever. And like he was like, "Yeah, you guys dab? What's the weirdest thing you've ever dabbed?" We were
What
like,
the fuck?
What the fuck?
we were like, we were like, hold up.
Weed?
What? How does that even like?
Like,
Yeah, what do you mean like
wax?
oh, exactly. Like, oh, I got some bomb shit, one of a
Yeah.
kind, you know, some shit like that. And he's like, no, have you ever dabbed like anything else? We're like, what the fuck? Explain, please. And he told us this whole elaborate story about how his friend had crabs, and they got somebody to dab a crab, and he knew it was one of his crabs.
What the fuck?
Like, what the fuck?
Pubic crabs?
And then, have you ever heard about the
I
people
don't-
that
I don't
get
believe
high
it.
on
I don't think I
bed
even
bugs?
do.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, people smoke bed bugs, and it makes you hallucinate.
Oh my god.
Full on. So they went with that concept and thought, I bet crabs would do the same thing, and straight dabbed his crabs.
Damn.
We're sitting here, half the fucking girls trimming, we're
Freestyle
like,
Friday.
and just got up and we're like, we're gonna go get coffee, and they left. They didn't come
That's
back.
the name of this
It was just
episode.
weird.
Dab those crabs.
Weird as fuck.
Dabs and crabs. Dabs and crabs.
Dab those crabs. What the fuck?
Weirdo, but hey, bed bugs though, that is a real thing, and that's a trip.
Bed bugs though. Dab those crabs.
Dabs,
Bed bugs, though.
dab
Bed
those
bugs.
crabs, everybody.
Dab those crabs.
Weird,
Bed
right?
bugs though.
Go home and trip.
Watch that
Now-
become a challenge. Like, hi, I'm doing this for ALCS, and I'm trying.
Fuck. First, first you gotta
I heard
find
it on the
somebody.
Pat Ganja show.
Tomorrow we're gonna
Hey.
find out Packy burned his bed down.
Girl, women love
I don't have
crabs.
bed bugs. Fuck you.
First we
Yeah,
gotta
you
find.
smoked them all.
First we
You remember when? Well, I shouldn't put him on blast, but there was
No,
a
put him on
spot-
blast.
Remember when the Mayhem had bed bugs?
Oh,
After we left,
who was that one dude? What was his name?
After
I
you
want to
left.
put him on blast.
Just put him on blast. Okay, well, hold on.
I'm not gonna say his name.
Tell
He's
me,
cool.
tell me his name away from the mic, and I'll say it. I don't care.
No,
I don't
I'm not gonna
care.
tell
I
you.
think I know who
'Cause
it
I
is.
thought-
First, Mark.
Me too. They're gonna
It
know
was,
where
it
it
was
came from.
some Asian dude named Mark.
You're
Brought
right.
Okay,
bed
so
bugs.
yeah, you know, it wasn't me. It wasn't this Mark.
No, not-
Marcos.
No,
No.
So not me. But and this is the worst part though, because when I left, you know, I was going into the new spot. We had a bed, so I left my old bed. He had that bed, and yet I guess he found I left him a mattress, but then he found a mattress in the alley
no.
Next to on the side of the
He's like,
on
it's
the-
Semper
on
Fi.
side
One
of the,
thing
on
you
side
don't
of the
do
building.
is take other people's trash and bring it into your house because you never know what
Ta-
that fucking shit
Tank's
has.
the one that told me about that, and then
And
Brian was
it's
blaming
crazy.
Tank for the bed bugs.
I mean, sometimes you might find
But
a gem, but
when I
nah,
found
not a
out,
bed
he's like, no,
shit,
this
you know?
fool brought in a mattress from
Right.
the alley.
or
Damn.
a couch and shit. Like, you
I
gotta be
was like,
careful,
what
too.
the fuck? I left him like,
Something
Like you leave him a good
Dip in a
good
cup of
fucking
alcohol.
mattress and you throw
I
that
mean,
one away for a
it
dirty
wasn't the
one.
best. I mean, it was an
Oh,
old
bro.
mattress. It wasn't like the best, but at least
But it
wasn't
didn't
in
have
no
bed
alley.
bugs and shit?
Yeah, it wasn't sitting in no alley. He found something sitting in the alley.
Bro, you say he was Asian, right? Right?
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe it reminded him of home.
Damn, that's racist.
Shots
That's
fired.
racist, man.
Shots
Shit.
fired.
I got a lot of Asian homies. None of my Asian homies that I know would do that.
I think he
Hey,
knew
Dre,
about the bed
Dre,
bugs thing, and
Dre,
he was like,
Dre,
I'm gonna be on
no,
that.
hold on, Dre.
Yeah.
Do that.
I've always said that there's no censorship here,
This fool
but
came real as fuck.
that's
Yeah.
that's censorship.
That's what.
That racism doesn't. We have to censor that.
Censor it.
Yeah. Don't say it on the Pack and Ganja show. Or I'm kicking you
Damn,
out
Dre,
as captain.
Yeah.
Packy is part Korean, so.
You hear this?
Right.
Wait.
This guy over here.
I'm part Korean and
Yeah.
part Russian.
Yeah.
The machine.
He's Pakistani and
Hey, you know what
Mexican.
though? I'm Mexican, but I grew up in Northeast, so also I grew up with a gang of Filipinos, so it's like
And a gang
none,
of- and a
none-
gang of
none of them I
Pakistani
know
He
would
fools.
do
said
that.
Pakistani though. He didn't say
So-
Filipino.
He's half Pakistani.
According to Packy, yeah. I'm down. What's up? Shouts out to all my Pakistani listeners out there. I'll kick it with you guys.
Hey Dre, I don't see my clock up there.
Oh,
Where's my clock? I'm still looking for it.
Your clock.
Do we have any more news or?
We're coming
Hey,
close
hey,
to the end.
what do you guys think
Close
about
to
with
the
the whole
end.
thing with Lazy Bone is beefing right now with Migos about? Because Migos made a statement that they're the best hip hop group of all time.
It's good promo
wait,
for
a
hip
Lazy
hop.
Bone.
Amigos can suck a dick.
So Lazy Bone called him out,
Yeah,
saying
good
no,
promo
you're
for
not.
hip-hop.
And he said Bone Thugs is one of the best.
Oh, of
Which
course
I-
it is.
That's
and,
just repping. That's just repping what you come from.
and I'm not saying
know?
I don't know if I necessarily put them in a top list, but I was definitely a huge fan of Bone Thugs, and I like some shit that Migos does, but it's just like
It's a different era. That's
a
like
different
Juicy
era.
J though. You know how he
Yeah.
was like the king of trap or whatever,
yeah.
and then like he had 3-6 Mafia.
Mhm.
I mean, you know, it kind of like he like went into the new style, so he converted. So I guess he would be more like, you know, equipped to say that out of anybody, because he actually adapted and changed styles, you know.
Yeah.
But like Bone Thugs, they just like hit their
Well,
pinnacle
they're-
and just like that was it.
Yeah, so that's what a lot of other
Their
now
style's
fans
kinda, you
are
know?
saying is like, well, what are they doing now? And I know someone was saying, well, a lot of people will say as an overall catalog, they'll say that.
See, that's the other thing. Like, have
that's-
Migos had to adapt or like change it all? It's just their time right now. So
Yeah,
of
that's
course
the
they're
thing.
gonna
They're
say
in their
we're
height.
hot. Yeah,
And,
you
and
know?
honestly, even for Migos now, it's like
I would like to say
it's easy for them to say they're the hottest group now
Let
because
me interject
there
right
isn't
now.
as many groups
Interject
There ain't
now.
any groups
I'm gonna
right
I'm
now.
gonna
Groups
interject
don't
right
ex-
now.
Yeah.
Groups don't exist now the way they did back then.
that makes so much
It
sense.
I have
was-
this to say.
It's a publicity
What
stunt.
other groups
It's
do
a
you know of
publicity.
now?
Honestly.
other than
Come on,
Migos?
come on.
I mean, it's just like any rapper saying, "I'm the best rapper."
Yeah,
of all time."
exactly,
Like,
that's
have
it.
you
But
said that? You
but
said
hey,
that. I mean, I've said we've
When
all
it-
said
when
it.
it is,
Like,
like that.
No.
Right
I've
now,
never said that.
What it is
the
they
media's
sold
watching
a
them.
bunch of
Man.
records,
The
so they're
media's
like,
watching them.
oh, okay, we're the shit, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then basically, you know, Bone Thugs came on. They're like, no, you're not. You know, you guys
Yeah.
ain't lyrical and all that stuff. But right now, those fools are on a high horse. Like my brother actually had said that earlier. They're
It's
like, they're kinda on-
self-proclaimed.
And that's
You know.
the thing that
It's
people are saying
self-proclaimed.
because a lot of certain fans are saying, well, you know, what's Bone Thugs doing now? And I know they do put music out now, but it's definitely, if you go to a Bone Thugs show, which I've been to recently, they're still just doing hits.
They're
Back
not
in
doing
the 90s.
anything.
I never heard them doing anything after. I don't even hear
The
them doing Art of-
Crossroads,
Yeah, really,
Crossroads.
that's like their late.
See, that's like okay. So the group, so like Wu Tang.
Okay, but hold
Method
up.
Man just
But
part
hold
of
up,
War.
hold up.
That's last stuff
We're
they
gonna
do.
have to save that conversation for another Pack and Ganja show because we're coming close to the end.
Well, bottom line is that battling is going to be the new thing between trap artists and other artists from the back in days because it makes a lot of money. That's going to be the new thing. They've already been doing it low
And I
key.
think
And
trap-
it started
trap
with
artists are
Eminem
dope. I
and
love
fucking
trap.
MJK,
And I
and
think
it's going to
that's
keep
that-
going
that-
like
it's-
this
it's
because
the new
it's
evolvement
good for hip hop.
of
I'll tell you
hip-hop.
right
You know
now.
what's funny? You know what's funny? It's probably gonna be all fought over like Twitter.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
fucking shit
And
like
it's
that.
gonna be,
Stock's
and
never gonna be like.
and the labels are involved already. They already know that there's
cahoots.
money involved.
Yeah, they love it.
There's it's how publicity is done, but it's good for hip hop. Like I said, you know what I mean? Exactly.
Hell yeah.
So before we get out of here, any shout outs?
Just shout out to everybody. Pack
Shout out to
Ganja, of course.
everybody.
Shout out to everybody
Packing
listening. Shout out
Ganja.
to Packing Ganja.
Shout
You know,
out, Resurrect.
Come through, check out the shows. Page 71 Lounge this
Yeah.
Sunday
Damn.
in
And then you
Studio
said,
City on
where's
Ventura
that?
Boulevard.
The
Wait,
holiday
where?
sesh. The holiday sesh
Studio
at page
City?
71.
Studio City
in
on
Studio
Ventura
City.
Boulevard. It's a free
420
show.
friendly patio,
420 friendly.
free
We'll fuck
entry.
with
Where is
that
that?
Dope
blaze
little
it up.
spot.
It's a dope spot. It's basically in the valley.
I'm staying
Ventura
on
Boulevard.
Ventura in Lower Canyon right now.
Yeah, it's
It's right
basically
there.
right there.
So where is it at? Let me come
Dre.
through. I'll be
Come
there.
through.
It's
Dre,
across
yeah.
the street from Lala's.
Dre,
Oh
yeah,
really?
try it.
Yeah.
I could walk there.
Basically, come through,
dog.
dog.
Yeah.
What?
And then come through the end of the year bash too. It's on the 30th, Sunday, December 30th.
I'm there.
Yeah.
Beers
Yeah.
on the house.
Hoodstock end of the year bash tickets available on Eventbrite. You could go check out the Facebook event page, Hoodstock. You know, come through, support. You know, underground
A
hip
lot of
hop.
dope
A
artists.
lot
on
of
the
good
lineup.
artists. Dominance. You know, Vape City Camp. You know, we got
Eternal
Eternal Champion
Champion,
and Silky
Silky.
Slim. You know, Overthrow Entertainment's gonna be there. Mike Niff. You know, we got a lot of cats.
Yeah.
Where can they find you
Skills.
guys?
Us,
Just look us up
everywhere.
on YouTube, Overthrow ENT. We got a lot of music up there, and we got the new project coming out. And then SoundCloud, of course. Facebook, facebook.com/Overthrow ENT. Twitter, Instagram, same thing. Yeah.
Damn.
Basically, all avenues.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Fish, what's up, man? Where can they find you?
Dude, before all that, shout out to all you guys' performers that are coming up, and shout out to the guy that called in. That's cool as fuck.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
that's
was
dope
dope.
that he's staying right there, so we might, show up.
Yeah.
But
Come through.
you can
yeah.
find me Westside Wonder on Instagram, Westside1 DER.
Dirt.
Wonder.
B-Pack.
Yeah. BPAC. You can find me, BPAC 365, because BPAC is 365 days a year. Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud.com, all that good shit.
Pornhub.
Yeah, shout out to the homie Brandon
Working in
though.
the
With his,
corner.
he just started out. If you need your car detailed or anything like that, Resurrected Detail, look him up. He's doing his thing. But shout out to everybody came out tonight. I can't wait to check out the shows. I'm definitely gonna be there. Fucking Packy, thank you for having me, man.
Thank
I
you, bro.
appreciate you.
I appreciate you, bro.
The
See you.
freestyle was fun,
Well,
too.
yeah, we had
Yes,
some
sir.
fun freestyle.
Thank
That
you,
was
Fish.
dope.
I forgot I did that.
Thank you, Fish.
Whoops.
Hey, yo, by the way,
I got people watching this.
well, have you guys heard of Lit Lounge? It cracks every
No.
Tuesday and Thursday at a secret location. You know what I mean?
Secret
I'll tell you guys later.
Sounds familiar.
Oh, I'm not gonna do my arm.
But anyways, check this out. Packing Ganja is gonna be performing for the first time in one of these events.
What?
So we're gonna be performing not this
Debut.
Thursday, but next Thursday. Shout out to my homeboy DJ Gummy. He's the one who actually runs Lit Lounge.
Dope.
And it's every Tuesday and every Thursday. Make sure you follow them on Instagram so they can what you got to do is follow them on Instagram, and then they will message you the address to the spot. You know what I mean?
Damn, secretive.
Yes, sir. But it's a dope spot. You got all kinds of vendors and everything.
Dope.
We're gonna be performing some new shit. So make sure you guys come follow them, come through, and we're also gonna be soon in a couple of weeks. Hopefully, we might be going on another podcast. I'm holding on to that one until it's completely confirmed, but you guys will check that out. And we have some new music with some dope ass artists coming through as well. I can't say too much on that because
It's all secrets with you, man. It's all secrets with you.
But anyways,
Some low and shit, huh?
next week, make sure you tune in because we have the homie Confident flying in all the way from Florida. He's an original LA head, Project Blow, but he's been out in Florida with his fam and everything. He's a teacher and all that stuff. He's a Buddhist. We're gonna get taught some knowledge and everything.
I've seen him.
So he's gonna be coming through. He's gonna be blessing us, and then after that, you're not gonna see me here for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say before we leave, shout out to your son that's coming in.
Yes, my little boy
And shout out to your
Ethan.
wife for letting you come do this for
I
now.
know. She
that
messaged me.
big head.
She messaged me right now. Where are you? I'm at the show.
So are we on the last show of the year?
No,
Oh,
next week is the last show of the year. Yes, you know, so that's a blessing, dude, because I've been trying to get this guy in for a long time, but every time he comes through, he's busy doing other things, and I don't want to give away a lot of things that he was telling me was going down, so I'm gonna wait until he gets here to let you guys know. But there's some dope shit. He's got new music coming out. He's working with a pretty dope producer from around the way. So
secrets.
You
know, I want to say it. I want to say it, but I don't want to.
You normally so loud and tell everybody. I don't give a fuck. I'll say it.
Hey,
what kind of
dabs
gotten into? Yeah,
damn.
what a G. Yeah, what did they put in there?
Ones tonight.
Bro, I got some. Oh
Some
yeah,
Hush
shout out to those Sweet Life extracts on these bomb ass lemon cookies right here, and I mean, this is their new flavor, man. Fruit stripe. You guys remember that gum, fruit stripe? This shit tastes just like that fucking
flavor
gum.
after 2 chews.
Doesn't it taste just like the gum?
Yeah, and it didn't lose its flavor after 1 dabs.
No, it didn't.
After 2 chews.
You know, I have some citrus diamonds from them too, so make sure you follow them on Instagram as well. You're gonna be seeing a lot more stuff from them. And out of this bitch.
Yeah,
you're out of this bitch.
Peace.
Yeah,
I'm out of this.
Shout out.
Get on and get them.
Shout out to Dre Day, my captain.
All day.
Dre Day,
bro.
That's
Love all of you.
Thank you for having Overthrow Entertainment.
Shouts out to Overthrow. Shouts out to Feedback. Fish. Dre Day all day. Thank you very much.